So, Nikki, my question is this. What you feel when Triple H tell you you are a strong woman in this? How was your reaction when Triple H tell you that? Because Triple H is a million man. So, what you can tell me about?
It's hard. I remember one time Triple H saying, perception is reality in this business, and we could perceive people however we want. And I think that's what's happened to Brie and I think when we were in the run, and I know AJ spoke about in her book, and I think has regretted a lot, because that could have been a time where we could have empowered women even more and created more change. That was still a fight, and that locker room was really difficult, and a lot of women could speak about that. And I think that was the time when I saw so many women with their heads down that I was like, oh, I'm gonna fight real hard for this. And I think there were things said that made people perceive Brie and I as we only cared about reality TV and not wrestling, which was so beyond untrue. I didn't have to come back with reality cameras. I already had them with Eve. But I chose to come back to make sure that we showcased women's wrestling, because I thought what women were doing was so badass and they weren't being appreciated for it. And then it was I think when it came to Evolution and the promo that Stephanie cut, I think the wrestling industry believes so much of all those promos that are cut, because sometimes we do throw truth in it. And when we were blamed for everything, I feel like that is when the hate poured in. It was that AJ time, when honestly Total Divas should have been praised even more, what I felt, because what we were doing was insane. We literally were at the point of almost beating the Kardashians in rating. Insane what we won, and they were even picking up more episodes because we were shaking the world up. And what a great time. We could have had the industry behind us, but instead they used it to turn it against us. And that was really shocking to me, because I was wait, we're making great change for women's wrestling. Why are you hating?
It's amazing, Nikki. What do you think when that happened? What you feel in that moment of your career when you heard, was strong for you? So, what do you think?
Yeah, I think a lot on a few, as far as the boss, I felt like it was the first time he lost control. And I won Diva of the Year, we got in trouble, and I got yelled at. And I remember being we came back so happy, and it was oh, because you brought in all these new viewers, and the women are now voting for you, and all these new women are here for you too. And I was like,